Welcome to Gay Fairfax, the National Capital Area's only weekly gay cable magazine, sharing news, views, and pride. I'm Michelle Michaels.
And I'm Barry Forbes. Each week we'll feature events and personalities of interest to the gay women and men in Northern Virginia.
On this edition, we'll attend the annual banquet of the Gertrude Stein Democratic Club and find out how this gay political group has influenced D.C. City Council politics.
And we'll enjoy the 1991 D.C. Gay Pride Day performance of the Victory Chorus of the Metropolitan Community Church. But first, put on your thinking caps, because here's Peg McCraw with this week's gay trivia question.
An all-female society. Now, as a gay woman, haven't you dreamed of such a thing? Unfortunately, such a utopia doesn't exist for us humans, but animals are a different story. Can you name 4 all-female animal societies? Don't go away. I'll have the answer at the end of the show.
Thank you, Peg. One of the oldest gay and lesbian political organizations in Washington, D.C. is the Gertrude Stein Democratic Club. The group was very influential in supporting former D.C. Mayor Marion Barry, but times have certainly changed. Stein President Mauro Montoya highlights past successes and outlines the challenges ahead at the annual banquet of the D.C. Gay Democrats.
Gertrude Stein has had a long tradition of helping people in this city, of helping gay and lesbian people, of helping a lot of other programs that are beneficial to the gay and lesbian community and to the citizens of Washington, D.C. Our support has ranged widely on a number of issues. We endorse the gun initiative because we've got to stop all this senseless killing. We are part of the Domestic Partner Coalition. We're working for sodomy repeal. We've traditionally been in the forefront of making sure that politicians respond to us and make sure they know the needs of our community and respond to the needs of our community.
Gay Fairfax is here at the Gertrude Stein Democratic Club 15th anniversary banquet. With us is Mauro Montoya, president of the Gertrude Stein Club. Can you tell us something about the history of Gertrude Stein and what its purposes are?
Sure. Gertrude Stein was founded in 1976. This is the 15th anniversary of the club, and we were founded basically to help further gay and lesbian rights. We are a democratic club, so we are a partisan club, and what we do is we endorse candidates. We make sure that that the politicians listen to our concerns, and we do things metro-wide. We have done things in Fairfax, we've done things in Maryland, and other parts of Virginia. We are concentrated mainly in the district, but we try and help out as many candidates as we can, and we did contribute to Jim Moran's campaign last year.
Tonight's banquet has several celebrity politicians in its presence. For instance, Mayor Sharon Pratt Dixon was here, the congressman from the District of Columbia, Eleanor Holmes Norton. Can you tell us how the Gertrude Stein Club is received and treated by some of these important politicians and leaders?
The politicians respect the club very much. We have always traditionally put our money where our mouth is, and what that means is we endorse them and then we give them money, and we provide volunteers for their campaigns. We helped Mayor Dixon after the primary last year in her race against Maurice Turner, and we helped Eleanor Holmes Norton in her race.
If you think I am over-optimistic, then you are not optimistic enough. Already I see in the country and on the Hill movement on an issue I told you throughout my own campaign I believe would be the last to go. And that is the issue of gay men and lesbians in the armed forces of the United States. Following the Persian Gulf War, more and more of our citizens are ashamed of themselves when they note that we extract from gay men and lesbians all manner of obligations. And yet, when they want to do, and in fact do, what so many of us do not want them to do, then the best we can think to do for them is to give them a dishonorable discharge. Well, we're going to change that, and I see extraordinary movement in that direction, and you have seen signs of it as well. The walls are coming down. They're going to come down faster than any of us anticipated. They're going to come down fast because they must, because increasingly the human rights message is counterfeit unless it applies to each and every one of us.
We have traditionally helped a lot of the D.C. city politicians. Again, we helped Jim Moran get elected, and he sent regrets this evening, but was hoping he could be here. We will have Congressman Neil Abercrombie from Hawaii with us.
If you can't be in the Gertrude Stein Democratic Club, if you can't be a supporter of gay and lesbian people and issues important to them, and issues important on freedom and justice all around the country, and be for it because you know it's the right thing to do and you have to commit yourself to it in order to live with yourself, in order to justify your life, then you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. Never ever expect gratitude.
Over the last year, there's been a real split in our community. And we have backed candidates. The Gertrude Stein Club has backed candidates. There have been people that have backed other candidates. In the election for mayor, there was a real split. The gay leaders supported Charlene Jarvis. A lot of gay voters, gay and lesbian voters, supported the mayor. We have Mayor Dixon, who's been a supporter of gay and lesbian rights, and we're proud of that. We're proud to have supported Charlene Jarvis, who's always been a supporter of gay and lesbian rights. In April, we had a special election that again divided the community. We had an openly gay man running for a seat. And I want to say that there's still no substitute for a seat at the table. But in the process, our community gained a lot. Right now we have Councilmember Jack Evans, who is a real friend of this community. And our community benefited from the attention that was received in that election. We still aren't... We still have a long way to go in our struggle for civil rights and the rights of gay men and lesbians in this city. And we know that we're going to stick around to make sure that the politicians answer to us, no matter who they are, if they're gay or lesbian, or if they're heterosexual. We're going to make sure that our voice is still heard. What I'd like to do at this point, and I think it's particularly appropriate that Congresswoman Norton has started it off with a memorial to Lee Bush, who was a fighter in our community. What I'd like to do is, if you'll notice in front of you, there's a candle. And I'd like you to get that candle and use the candles in front of you to light that candle. And we're going to have a moment of silence for people with AIDS, for those that we've lost, including some of the Gertrude Stein members that we're honoring tonight. We discovered we don't have any matches. In memory of Bill Bogan, Gertrude Stein president, who died earlier this year, and Tom Collier, a former Gertrude Stein officer who died in August, and all the other members of Stein, and all the people we've lost in our community, and all the people who are living bravely with this disease, we honor you tonight.
Democrats here. I want to pick up on something Deborah said there. We got a presidential election coming up. I've had an idea brewing in my mind for a while. I think we ought to put together a whole slate. You know, put together a whole cabinet, a group of people that we think would represent our progressive politics to inspire Americans out there to really get out and get behind. And in the true lesbian way, of course, we won't just have a president, we'll have co-presidents. Harken buttons in the audience, and I'm influenced by buttons, so somebody's got to represent the white straight men. And as you know, I'm from Iowa, and he is too. So, you know, somebody's got to do it. Representing the gay and lesbian community, I might suggest Deborah Glick. We, of course, need an African American. I am a big Jesse Jackson fan, or Barbara Jordan. I've always liked her. Or maybe Ernest Hopkins. And the growing bisexual community, I think it's time we should have a place for them. I might pick Grace Slick or Madonna. And of course, we'd have to think about the Hispanic community, the Asian American community. There are a lot of important positions we'd want to have there. And of course, everyone would have to agree to never wear scents or use hairspray.
We need to look to the future now. The splits in the community have to be healed. We have to be one community. And we got to make sure that what we do in our community makes all of our community happy, makes all of our community whole, that we work for common goals, because we do have common goals.
Can you tell us something about the future of the Gertrude Stein Democratic Club? What are your plans for the next year or so?
Sure. One of the things we've traditionally been involved in is AIDS. We are always working in the field of AIDS and trying to increase funding and make sure that people with AIDS have the proper services. The other thing we're focusing on is domestic partnership here for the district. We really need to have this bill passed. It has council hearings coming up in October, and we want to have one of the best legislations in the country for domestic partners. Tonight we're also introducing a program called Gallop, the Gay and Lesbian Learning Opportunity Program. And what this is, it's a program for our gay and lesbian youth. We are going to be funding a scholarship program so that we can provide for our future, for our community's future, so we have leaders that they go to college and are educated.
Thank you, Mr. Montoya. For Gay Fairfax on Capitol Hill, this is Rick Sincere.
I know something that you don't know. I know what Gay Fairfax will be featuring for the next month. But I know that you'd like to know what I know. So all you have to do is become a member of the Fairfax Lesbian and Gay Citizens Association and receive the monthly guide to Gay Fairfax. Then I'll know that you know what I know.
I know. I also know that the FLGCA dues are just $12 a year to cover the cost of our monthly newsletter. So please write to us at P.O. Box 2322, Springfield, Virginia, 22152, or give us a call with your address at 703-451-9528. So now you know.
The Metropolitan Community Church ministers to the spiritual needs of gay Christians throughout the country. Now, the D.C. area congregation receives both the Word of God and the music of their own victory chorus. At the 1991 D.C. Gay and Lesbian Pride Day celebration, the chorus spread the word by celebrating Christ in song.
going to let our light shine, and we ask you to be bold and continue to let your light shine. Stand forth in love with the Shine Medley.
Let my light shine in the darkness. Let it shine, all it proves. Let it shine for Jesus. May it shine, shine on you. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it Jesus is the light. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus is the light. I'm gonna let it shine. Jesus is the light. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it
We have had lots of time to ponder this week's gay trivia question. Looks like Barry needs a little more time. Now let's go to Peg McCraw for the answer.
These female animal societies are the whiptail lizard, elephants, bees, and spiders.
Oh no, Michelle, it's that time again.
So soon.
I know, it seems so soon. It's that time to wrap up this edition of Gay Fairfax. Now, don't you forget that you can tune in or set your VCR for Gay Fairfax at every single week at this time. And before we close, we want to go back to hear an encore of the Victory Chorus at 1991 Gay Pride Day. For Gay Fairfax, I'm Barry Forbes.
And I'm Michelle Michaels. Thank you for joining us. And remember to keep the pride alive.
Shine